What a bombshell. Julius Malema has made explosive allegations, claiming that Herman Masheba had dealings with Sibiya in Johannesburg. According to Malema, these alleged connections raise serious questions that many South Africans have been asking. But what exactly did he reveal, and how has Masheba responded? In today's video, we'll break down everything that was said, examine the available facts, and look at why these claims are causing such a huge political debate. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates on South African politics, breaking news, and major developments. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you timely content. Now let's get straight into the story.
Some general, I'm forgetting the story, it's a bit old. Some general went to talk to witness what and said, Sibiya, you know Sibiya. Sibiya is a friend of Zeh. Zeh is a friend of Malema. Malema knows Sibiya. How do I not know Sibiya? And since when knowing Sibiya is a crime? They don't say I did any crime with Sibiya. I know Sibiya, he was working here in Johannesburg, where we were co-governing, where we helped Herman to become a mayor. We're here. So why would I know? Why would I not know Sibiya? So I've not done any business with Sibiya. And when Sibiya went to the police, I called him. I said, there's two cases of A.B.D. Khali. They kidnapped the wife and the child, and it's been dragging, and the family is concerned. No one is doing anything. I then made Sibiya to be in contact with the family of the Khali, and then I left it there because I was not personally interested in the matter. But a member of public brought the matter to my attention. As a public rep, I've got a duty to attend to it, and I did it, and I'll do it again. If someone says police are not acting on 1, 2, 3, I'll call the relevant people in the police and say, there is this thing, including Castle. I will call him, including the minister. I used to call Begitele about issues that get to be reported in my constituency about police not being helpful about this or that. This is my duty. If it's health matters and nurses are not performing or the hospital is dysfunctional, the doctors are not treating patients well, I used to call Dr. Mtswaledi and tell him about the concerns that I received as a public rep, and I know him as a minister, so I will send them to those particular individuals. So it is my duty to do that. So, and then they say, by that, they want to draw a web, try to link me into those things. No, how do you link me? I don't know how police pull rank amongst themselves and say, yeah, I know so and so, I know so and so, I can do 1, 2, 3. I've never done anything with Sibiya. The second one was the Jeribu Shukha case, which I'm still going to call them, because even after we called them, even after we asked about it in the commission, still no movement. So why must I keep quiet and not call the relevant authorities and ask, how far are you with this case? I'm duty bound. That's why I do oversight, is to go and see if a police station is functional, a hospital is functional, or any of those things are functional. So that's my duty as a member of parliament. People send me to parliament to be their voice where their voice can reach. And I'm that voice. I don't engage in criminal activities. I'm not a criminal. So I will never, that's why I speak freely. None of your politicians can speak the way I speak, because they are told they've got Smolanyana skeletons. I don't have that nonsense. So I know Zeh Nxumalo is a child of Professor Nxumalo, who was the founder of the IFP. He was, if I'm not wrong, the first Secretary General of IFP. Then you say Julius Malema, in giving Z's description, you have to drag my name in. But his father is a retired politician, a noticeable person. Why are you not saying a child of Professor Nxumalo? You bring my name. Or is it because you can't research such a simple information like desktop? For sure you are shocked wherever you are, all of you. Oh, is that so? Yo. It's not a big issue. How can someone being someone's child be a big issue? That's the father. There is my friend. Zenumalo is my friend. And anyone who stays in the north knows Zenuma, who grew up in the north, socialized in the northern suburbs, Sandton. You will know there was a big socialite there. But you know what is amazing, Samkel, about Zay? Is that Zay was best friend with the daughter of Rupert. You don't mention that. It's not like you don't know it. You don't mention that. You mention me because you are looking for me. You don't mention that at Zay's wedding, the groom's party was white people only. Because being Zay's friend is a crime. Mention his friends. All a groom's party. Abum Kapi. They were all white. A person who spoke at the Zay's wedding was a white person. Zay has got a lot of white friends. You don't mention them because they are white. That's Zay's life. No, Malema, what? Because he knows Malema. Let's make it look like it's a crime. Zay was not a visitor at Rupert's house. Was a child of that house. The way they were so close, he used to tell me stories that he will be sitting on the couch and then the lady will be lying down, the head will be on the thighs of Zay, in front of the head will be on the thighs of Zay, in front of their father, Rupert. Zay has been to Rupert's farms, wine tasting farms, many times where some of you as journalists were. But you don't mention Zay and mention Rupert at the same time. Now, this Musibi you're talking about, that, and you even asked me the question, have you been to the farm? When you've got an answer. Kenny can say whatever nonsense he wants to say. He must repeat that in court. Don't ask me that question as Kenny's question. We'll ventilate his nonsense in court. Because he doesn't have an answer. He says, I'm suing him for calling me a boy. It's not true. I'm suing him for saying I'm at the center of the cartel. But when the brain has moved from the head into a stomach and increased your stomach, then we've got those such problems. You can't think. You can't read. It's not only kids now. It looks like we do politics with adults who can't read for a meaning. He must go and read the papers again. He's being sued for saying, I am at the center of the cartel. Meaning, by implications, he says, that big 5 drug cartel you are looking for, I am one of them. He says that. Now he realized he has spoken nonsense. He leaves that. He says, no, he's suing me because he says I called him a boy. And because he knows you don't read, you're going to repeat after him. Read. Just read. Read papers. The papers of the court are not difficult. What is difficult is when they start arguing about a case law. But the papers is a storytelling. This one said this one said that was a storytelling. How can storytelling be difficult? You don't get involved. If you are that lazy, don't go to legal arguments, leave them. And just read the storytelling. Or, entlek, le pantiti le ba le suela eng. Then you will understand, man, when you are excited like a child in a podcast.